Hey, what's up everybody? We are going to be working on a MDF flag that I'm making for some fellow flag makers in a little giveaway that we're doing over on the Flag Makers Wood workshop page on Facebook. And it is going to be an MDF flag, like I said. It's going to have George Washington right here, and under here it's going to say join or get stacked, George Washington, probably. So we're going to cut this out. This was really easy to design. The only thing I did was I Googled, where's that? Right here. Googled George Washington clip art and ended up finding this one. If you need the exact URL, it's getcoloringpages.com/coloring/51647. That should take you to here, and then you go down here and download it, convert it into an SVG. I'm not going to show you how to do that. I have a video for that. Let me find it. Alright, and then I ended up making a shadow. Let me hold on, let me open up one more, because this is actually going to be like a 4-part cut again, just to make it a little easier on me. But anyway, what I did is I took that image, that SVG, and made a shadow out of it. Again, I got a video showing how to do that, so you don't have to worry about it. And then I did the same thing with that, so put a shadow behind this thing, and then that way when I cut the stripes, you see it gives me the outline that I need, so the stripes aren't cut right there, and the stripes will just cut this area. So, and I have videos for that as well, so just take a look at the other videos. And then the process I'm going to cut it at is similar to the Spartan helmet. So I'm doing 2 different cuts. I'm doing this cut right here. It's all going to be black, but I like this line. It's hard to see, but I like this line right here separating the union from the stripes, just because I think it looks pretty good. So that's going to be my first cut. Second cut with a 60-degree V-bit will be stars. That way I can center my Z-depth to this area of the cut. That way I'm not trying to do this one and the George Washington and all that. I can center it specifically for this area so that my stars turn out sharp. And the same thing for this area. This is also going to be a 60. Sorry about that, my phone died. But what I was saying, this is also going to be a 60-degree bit, and because this is a separate cut from the stars, I can zero it into this area to give myself, why is it auto-focusing? To give myself the better look. Sorry about the autofocus. And then I'll switch my bit and finish off with a 1/4 inch end milled bit. And then it should be done. So 4-step process, really easy. What I do is I go to Home Depot. I get the MDF 2-foot by 4-foot that's already pre-cut. It's $12.24 where I'm at. I get Home Depot to cut it in half for me long ways, so that I get 2 long strips of 12-inch by 24-inch. I cut these at 21 inches. And so I can get 4 flags out of a $12, $13 ground up board. All right, and I'll take you outside and show you how I seal it and spray paint it. All right, so the only thing I did with these, I sprayed it heavily with shellac. 1 coating of shellac is enough. And what I'll do is I'll hit it with some ultra matte black spray paint. Let that dry, and then we're ready to carve. Pretty simple. The reason you want to seal the MDF, I don't drop everything. The reason that you want to seal the MDF is mainly just to keep it from soaking in all the paint. If you don't put anything on it, it'll just seal up the paint like crazy. So we're going to go ahead and get this sprayed. I'm not going to show you how I spray paint because it's dumb. So, and then we'll be back and ready to carve. So the MDF board is dry and it's spray painted. I spray painted obviously the top and then all the sides. I got the 60-degree V-bit loaded up on it. Everything's ready to carve. I'm going to do the union outline first. It's going to be my first cut, and then we'll do the stars and then George Washington, and then we'll finish up with the stripes. So I'm going to do this all in stop motion, and we'll see what it looks like afterwards. Let's hope it works out. Alright, so that's what you're left with. everything looks pretty good. I obviously got to do some touch up. I'm going to do some sanding to get those fuzzies away because I used an upcut bit, but that looked great. So let's recap what I did. First cut was that one right there. Sorry, my hands are shaking. Second cut was the stars, and I was able to pinpoint that area. That's why all the stars are sharp. And then second cut was this with a 60-degree bit. I had to readjust because it was going a little too deep. So after the H, I changed. That's why you can see that it's a little bit more defined on that part. George Washington looks good. And then the last cut was the stripes with a 1/4 inch end mill upcut bit. If you don't want these fuzzies, and I need to order one, I keep saying I'm going to order a downcut bit and you won't get it. So let me finish this, let me sand it, and it'll be done. I'll spray it. Alright, so there she is, all finished up. Only thing left to do is just spray some poly on it and it'll be ready to go. Like the way it turned out, pretty cool. There's going to be lots of different versions of this. I'm going to do different presidents, different funny little sayings under it. So keep a lookout. These files are going to be ready in the shop and either by the time this is posted or shortly after, so be looking for it.